So today we will see about presenting the book. Essentially, most of what I say applies not only to a book, it can apply even to other things. Okay, even if you are writing a proposal or a chapter or anything you write, you can use most of the concepts here, but some concepts are exclusive for books. Okay. So about designing the book, there are three parts of designing. One is designing the body matter, that is what is inside the book, and then designing the cover, then designing the promotions. So essentially, we divide the design work into three things. One is the body matter, cover, and promotions. Why I want to stress it here is, suppose you want to outsource the designing, you should be very clear to say that you want the promotions or not. Otherwise, there will be at the end of yeah, then at the end there will be some nasty bargaining between you and the outsourced person. So designing the body matter is one of the job. Designing the cover is next. Designing the promotions. So basically, a book has to follow a certain set norm. Indian books usually are not following it. That is why I thought, okay, we'll give some importance to that and we'll proceed. So essentially the book, I said, okay, what is cover? Cover, you have a front cover and a back cover. Front cover has a front outer cover, then front inner cover. Back cover also may have back outer cover, back inner cover. Then what you have, this is called the inner matter, which again you divide it into three parts. One is the front matter, second is the body of the book, the next is the back matter. Okay, so you have a front outer cover, front inner cover, front matter, body, back matter, back inner cover, back outer cover. Sometimes if a book is very thick, say you are publishing for 300, 400 pages, there is something called a spine. Spine is nothing but what is in between the two covers. You can add your author's name and title there. So that is spine. So, okay, this we already decided. Front cover outside, front cover inner side. And what is frontispiece? What you mean by this word is, suppose you put any diagram in the inner part of the front cover, that is called frontispiece, and accolades is any appreciation about the book. Usually accolades come for the second edition, but if you are giving your book for the peer review or pre-publishing review, you can get accolades even for the first edition. So here we go. Okay, so these are the front covers of famous books. Okay, I think doctors here will recognize this. No need to explain. I've just put it for to tell you how actually it has to be there. So this is the front cover. Enough. Now you come to the inner matter. There is page 1 is called front page, where there should be only title. Just a moment. Is anyone waiting to come in? No. Okay. So page 1 is what you call it as front page, where there is only the title. There won't be any author name. So you need to just keep the title in page 1. And very rarely, okay, they will put some famous quote like this. That is rare. Then page 2 is blank. Universally, it is blank. Page 3 has the title, author's name, and publisher. A title, author name, publisher. Title, author or editor's name, publisher. Title is like this, authors or editors, and publisher. So this is universal page 3. And page 4 is our usual copyright matters. So this is how you have to design your page 1, 2, 3, and 4. First is only the title, second is a blank page, third page is title, author or editor and publisher, fourth is copyright info. And then fifth page comes the dedication. That is to whom you are going to dedicate this book. Sixth page is again a blank. Seventh page has what you call it as a epigraph or some quote which is relevant to the book. If you want to do it, you can, or if you don't want, you can leave. But if you are going to put a relevant quote for the book, it has to come on page 7 after dedication. And page 8 is again blank. And page now 9 comes as acknowledgement. So always it is, all these things come on the odd side. And first comes the dedication, then comes the epigraph, and finally acknowledgement. Now, you need to differentiate between accolades and epigraph. Accolades is what is being told about that particular book. This usually we put it on the front inner cover. Epigraph means what is told about the topic of the book or something relevant to the book. It need not be about that particular book. Epigraph comes in page 7. Then comes the dedication and acknowledgement. What is the difference between dedication and acknowledgement is, dedication, acknowledgement is someone who helped you write this book. Okay, this particular book, if someone has helped you write, either by say editing it, or by drawing the diagrams, or by collecting information, or by needling you every day, write, whatever be it, you can, that comes under acknowledgement. Dedication is, okay, someone who is in one way responsible for your book. He may not have directly played any role in the book, but in some way it is responsible for your book. It can be someone who is responsible for the book, or someone who is responsible for your career or your profession, or someone who is responsible for the topic. He may not have anything in particular for you. For example, suppose you want to write a book on a gramophone or CD player, you can dedicate it to Thomas Alva Edison, who first invented it. Something like that. So dedication means that person may or may not have any role in the book. Acknowledgement is persons who are directly involved in the book. Now, I'll give you an example. So A.R. Rahman usually adds the other musician in acknowledgement. But when he got Oscar, he dedicated it to God and his mother. He told, Mere paas maa hai, and all glory to God. So this is the differentiation between acknowledgement and dedication. Acknowledgement is, okay, if the Roja music comes, if Yendran music comes, if Guru music comes, if Ramanan music comes, all the cassette inner page, you will have a long list of singers, guitar, drums, Sivamani, flute, Naveen. That is the acknowledgement list. Same way, who all helped you write this particular book comes in acknowledgement. Dedication can be your parents, can be your teachers, can be your friends, or can be some pioneers. So as an example, when I wrote my book about TNPSC, it was dedicated to my parents, but with acknowledgement, I listed all the people who helped me there. And in the Thai manual, acknowledgement is a big list. Dedication is few words. I'll show you now. So this is Thai manual which we edited. So this is okay page. This is the outer cover. Okay, this is inner cover. This is page 1, which has only the title. Then page 2, which is blank. Page 3 has the publisher details and the date. Page 4 is copyright information. Page 5 is we dedicate this book to all patients in the emergency department whom he saved as well as whom he failed to save. Okay, this is just you can give your creativity here. And epigraph, okay, this we added a quote from Harrison as epigraph. Then comes one page, then acknowledgement, then a blank page, then table of contents, and finally preface. So remember this order. Only whatever book you write, you please follow this order. Then only it will look professional. I mean, many publishers, especially Tamil publishers, or even some English publishers, are not following it because they think that okay, here we are leaving an additional page. Here, why should we leave a page and all? Don't do it. We have to be professional. Then after page 11, we come with a list of tables if there are tables, list of infographics if there are infographics, list of images if there are images, and list of abbreviations if there are abbreviations. And next again, page 13 or a subsequent odd page will have preface. Again, preface is written by author and foreword is written by others. So first comes the preface and next comes the foreword. Preface is what you write about the book. Foreword is what someone who has read the book writes about that book. So to sum it up, a front page, a blank page, a title page, a copyright information, a dedication, a blank page, a epigraph, a blank page, an acknowledgement, a blank page, a table of contents, then preface, forward. Now, if you see, only these 4 are mandatory. After this, you can leave anything. You can even publish a book without preface. You can publish a book without forward. You can, but table of contents is usually recommended. But okay, then acknowledgement is mandatory, not mandatory. Dedication is not mandatory. Epigraph is not mandatory. And table of content is mandatory only for non-fiction. It is not mandatory for fiction. So this is what is all about in the front matter. Now we come to the body. For a non-fiction, there should be an introduction. For fiction, we have a prologue. Then we have the sections, parts, and books. Okay. Then we have chapters. Then we have conclusion for non-fiction and epilogue for fiction. That's all. So for non-fiction, it is introduction and conclusion. For fiction, it is prologue and epilogue. In between, you have the chapters. And now come to the backward. Now you can add an afterwards. You can add references here. You can have the postscript. You can give about write about the author. And you can also mention the books by the author. And or sometimes back cover itself, you can write about the book and you can write about the author. So back cover is what reading the back cover should make someone buy. Okay, so the text is important in the back cover, whereas front cover, the design is important. Okay, so there's a subtle difference you need to know. Back cover, someone reads about the book and decides to buy. Front cover, the design should make the person buy. So this is the difference. Back cover is more about words, the vernix area. Front cover is more about art, parietal. Okay, now you want to design a book. What are the softwares you need? What I recommend, okay, you may need Notepad. I will tell you why you need Notepad. Then you can use MS Word, Google Docs, or if you are using Mac OS, you can use Write. Or there is also Word is also available in Mac. You can download it. And for spreadsheets and chart making, use Excel or Google spreadsheets or numbers. And some people use Adobe InDesign for, or the older Adobe PageMaker for bookmaking. Usually, I don't recommend it for beginners. This Adobe InDesign is only for professional DTP operators. For our work, we can do everything we need in MS Word. And if you want to make the cover, you can use Adobe Photoshop or any editor. Now you have got Canva. There are good apps itself, you can make the cover. Then if you want any diagrams, you can use Adobe Illustrated or Corel Draw. So these are the minimum softwares you require. And unless there is a you have got multiple very low, too much diagrams, too much charts, I think MS Word alone or the other equivalent right alone will suffice. So between Adobe InDesign and MS Word, I will prefer MS Word because for most of the books, MS Word is enough. You can use print 2 columns in MS Word. You can print 2 columns and single column together. The table of content is automatically created in MS Word. Footnotes are automatically added. Endnotes can be added. The portrait and landscape orientation can be in the same file in different pages. So whatever feature you want to do, at least for 99% of your works, MS Word will be enough. You need to go for specialized software only if it is a very large book with so many features. And there is one advantage why I want you to use MS Word. Because if you use MS Word, you can use the same file for printing as well as publishing in Kindle. If you are using InDesign, the InDesign output will not be acceptable to Kindle. It won't come in a proper format. But Kindle or Google Books, what are Kobo or whatever online platform you want to publish, they are very friendly with the MS, the doc format. So when you use MS Word or any doc format like Write or Google Spreadsheets, it is very easy for you to convert it into an ebook. Whereas if you are using Adobe InDesign, you will get a PDF which will be good for printing, but not that much conducive for an ebook. So I will suggest if you are using a Windows to start using MS Word. If you are using Mac also, I will suggest you to get a MS Word, or if you are already comfortable with the Write or any software in Mac, you can use it. I will not want you to try to learn Adobe InDesign for a book. And as I told you, first same file can be used for printing as well as publishing. 99 features needed for a fiction book are available in MS Word. And because you already know there is no learning curve, and table of content creation is automatic and it is well accepted by the KDP software. If you are using other softwares, you have to create the table of content separately. So now before going to the next part, if you have any doubts, we can clarify.
சார் ஒரு டவுட்.
எஸ் எஸ்.
இப்போ நம்ம இதுல போர்ட்ல எல்லாம் நம்ம போர்ட்ல இல்ல நோட் பேட்ல டைப் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம பேசி டைப் பண்ண முடியுது, டிக்டேட் பண்ண முடியுது.
ஆமா.
இங்கிலீஷ். அந்த மாதிரி தமிழ் டிக்டேட் அண்ட் டைப்புக்கு கூகுள் தமிழ் மட்டும்தான் நம்ம அதுல பண்ண முடியுது. அத வேற ஏதாவது சாஃப்ட்வேர் இருக்குங்களா? நம்ம தமிழ்ல பேச டைப் பண்ற மாதிரி டிக்டேட் பண்ணி டைப் பண்ற மாதிரி ஏதாவது சாஃப்ட்வேர் இருக்கா அதர் தென் கூகுள் தமிழ்?
Okay, and now because Shukla sir is here, I will reply in English. Okay, so essentially, sir, voice to text is very comfortable in Tamil. Okay, suppose you take Google, Google keyboard, you use the voice to type option. If you talk in Tamil, it gives you almost 99% accuracy. And I think same should be there for Hindi and Marathi. Sir can try and tell. Whereas it is not the same for English. Because I will tell you, English is spoken by lots and lots of people, and mostly this software first got used to the American accent in English, and when we pronounce it, it is not able to get a good accuracy, at least for most of us, not those who talk in Oxford accent. But when we use, when you dictate in Tamil or any Indian languages, we are the only users and the accuracy is more. Then now what you asked is, okay, you are using, you can even this, you can type in WhatsApp, sir, voice typing.
What's a voice typing?
Sir, WhatsApp, instead of sending me a message, you type and send.
That's okay, sir.
No, you instead of typing me, you just dictate and send. Okay, I'll show you. I'll try. I will just send you something. We will see how it comes. Okay, just now I have chosen Tamil language. Then I have chosen mic. Sir, நல்லா இருக்கிறீங்களா?
Yeah.
I will send you in WhatsApp. If you can see.
It is there, sir.
Yeah.
It is there. It has come good. It has come good. But even in here and also in Google Tamil typing, if you are talking continuously in the flow, the typing will be continuous and it's good. But if you make any space, any delay, something like that, it gets cut off. Then again you have to choose. Again you have to go. So
no. That much you have to. Illa, sir. There are lots of things, sir. When you type in Google Keep or Notepad, that software is not trying to read you and trying to sell you something. When you say anything in WhatsApp, WhatsApp will try to sell you something in Facebook.
Yeah.
So Notepad is a very good software which will only convert it to Tamil. It doesn't do any other work. But WhatsApp, if you are talking about, if we three are chatting about Europe tour, you will see Europe tour advertisement in Facebook in another 2 hours. So WhatsApp also uses the mobile power to send the data to its servers. Whereas Notepad or Google Keep doesn't do that.
Yeah, okay.
So if you are typing,
this is a good idea. The typing in WhatsApp, I will try this.
So when you are typing in a Notepad, any of this Notepad app, even iOS notes, it only syncs to its own servers. It is not trying to make money out of that. So the full computational power comes to our use. So that is the only disadvantage. If you are you can see it. It is very difficult to voice type in Telegram if you see, because the encryption levels are very high.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other doubt? Can we proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. Others, Sudarshini, Ansari sir, Aravind sir, Anand sir, any other doubts?
Yes, sir, proceed, sir. No question, sir. Proceed.
Yeah. So now coming to the design basics. Suppose you are copying text from something else to you. Unless it is really needed, don't copy the formatting into the new document. You copy the document from the old file into Notepad, and then you do the formatting in the new file. Because then it will solve lots of problems. If you are copying the file with the old formatting, some unwanted formatting will also creep into it. So as long as you are writing your book, you have to only, if you are copying any text, for example, if you are copying from a website, or if you are copying from a book, if you are copying from a PDF, whatever be it, or if you are copying from your old document itself, you copy the text first to the notepad. Notepad will strip away all the formatting. Then from notepad, you copy to your file. This will save you lots and lots of headache. Okay. Then you need to plan for your document. What will be your text look like? How you will highlight it? What will be the heading pattern? What will be the chapter heading patterns? So this plan should be there and should be uniform. For this, you need to know a few things. You need to know about fonts. You need to know about tabs. You need to know about paragraph settings. You need to know about bullets. You need to know about styles. You need to know about column. You need to know about headers and footers. You need to know about sections. And you need to know about page breaks. If you know all these concepts, you can bring a very professional book by yourself. And none of this is very tough. Okay. It is all very, very easy. Only point is there is no one will be teaching you like this. So first, coming to the fonts, we have got two types of fonts. Okay. One is called serif font and the other is called sans serif font. Okay. So what is serif is, you see this font, okay. There is the small tail, okay, which you are seeing here. This is called serif font, okay. And font which has this is called serif. We all know what sans is without, okay. So font which does not have this serif part is sans serif font. So this is a sans serif font, sans serif, serif, sans serif, serif. This is sans serif without serif. Okay, here these are called script fonts. Okay. This is another stylish font which is still a sans serif font. Here you see you have got this additional tails. So this is serif. So whatever font you choose, you check whether it comes under serif, sans serif, script or others. Okay, Zoom is telling me that
their time is up.
Yeah, 40 minutes is up. So we'll stop it. We'll log in from the next session.
Okay.
Okay.